there. If you're going to celebrity accountant, give us a call. Jamie Sell is our guest. You want to go to his website. It's a very good one. Thoughtandbelief.com. Let's talk about your consulting services and coaching. What do you do, Jamie?
Basically, we're just doing things phone-wise right now, just kind of like what we're doing. Just whatever people need, we try to provide it, whether it's coaching or whether it's a consult for more of the paranormal type.
What kind of coaching? What do you...
Just basically talking about how to reprogram your mind and basically get the things that you want in life.
Could you give us a sample, maybe put us without giving it away? I don't want to give away your all your style, but maybe like a one little tip, something we can change.
Well, let's see. To get what you want in life, you start out by just letting whatever is currently manifested, just let it be. Just accept the current manifestation and don't hate it and don't resist it. That's one of the things that people do. If you have a person or a situation or a circumstance, the tendency for most people is to either resist that if they don't like it, or to hate it, or hate the person or something. What you want to do is just let it be what it is, and then look at it from that perspective.
Like, what would be the example of a situation a person would have in their life that they should do that way?
Like if you have a person who's annoying to you, or if you have a situation that you're just uncomfortable with, or maybe you don't feel that you're making enough in your job, or you don't feel that you have the right job, or something of that nature. You first of all have to get to a point where you honestly take a look at that, and basically what you're doing is using discernment as opposed to judgment. Discernment basically is when you look at the facts, and you see the facts for what they are, but you don't have an emotional reaction, you don't have the negative feelings that go along with that. You just simply look at it for what it is. And then once you do that, and you get the facts straight, then you basically have a choice to ask yourself, do you want more of what you're observing, or do you want to get that out of your life and change it and make it something else? So you have the opportunity to either love something or to basically turn away from it, let your feelings go neutral, because your feelings are what basically the law of attraction that you've heard so much about. Your feelings are what actually activates that. It draws things to you. So that if you have, let's say you have a person and this person annoys you, if you focus on this person and you resist that person, you hate that person, what you're basically doing is sending out a broadcast from your feelings, and you're basically telling the universe or creation or whatever you want to call it, I want more of this to come into my life. So you have other situations that then start to manifest in your life. So if you have a situation you don't really want more of that, you just turn away from it, let your feelings go neutral. Just see it for what it is, let the feelings drop, and then decide what you do want. Get a clear image of that, and then generate feelings, positive feelings about that. And what you'll find is that people and situations begin to change around you when you do that type of thing.
So this is the law of attraction in motion.
Basically, that's how the law of attraction works.
And are you a proponent of the law of attraction?
Very much so, yeah. I do believe that we create the reality that we have, and as I said before, it's not just a conscious thing, but a lot of times it's a subconscious programming, that there are things that are put into us that we don't necessarily cause those things to happen, but we have programming that basically is drawing those things into our lives, and it's our responsibility to then take that programming and reject it and put in the programming that we want, because we all have negative experiences in our life.
Right. It seems to me that it would be hard to reprogram, because if we program the junk in our lives, just put another thing in. Did you ever watch The Secret?
Yes, I have.
I think that was kind of oversimplified in a lot of ways. It was when I saw it, it changed my life. I thought it was great when I saw it, but it isn't very thorough in how to follow up. Just change it. It's all going to change. If you want a new Ferrari, just picture yourself driving it. It doesn't work that way, does it?
Yeah, there's the whole idea. What you have to do is go beyond what The Secret talked about, because The Secret was pretty good at pointing out that you have to get a good. Now the lady Rhonda, can't think of her last name. Byrne, yeah, Rhonda Byrne. She wrote another book called The Power. It has a lot more about the feeling aspect in it. She basically picks up where she left off in The Secret and talks about how the feelings are the things that basically attract what you want in life. And that's the really key component. And basically thing that you want to do is the things that you want more of. You want to send love to those things, and you want. And when I say love, I'm talking about positive feelings. You want to have positive feelings about the things that you like in life, and you basically want to ignore the things that you don't like, and let your feelings kind of drop to neutral. And once you start practicing this, you'll find that you're much more conscious of it, and it starts to work a lot better. I've literally had situations where I've had a very negative situation, like in a workplace, and I've started concentrating on making myself feel good, thinking about things and doing things that help me to feel good. I've actually gone to the workplace, and the people that are generally negative will start responding more positively to me. So it's not like if you dislike somebody behaving in a certain way that you go and try to change that person. You change yourself, you change the way you feel. And when you start to feel better about things, the people around you and the situations around you also start to change as well.
But I think it's going to take a while to change that. You don't just do it in one day, do you?
Well, and let me...
It's the situation that people also have their own will. So there are some people that, as we talked about at the very beginning, that, they're going to resist anything positive. They don't want positivity in their life. The only thing they know is negativity.
Now, one thing that you mentioned earlier about with the way that you're thinking is, if you have a job and you don't like your job, or you're not getting enough money, what happens if you can't find a job? And that's your bone of contention. Because I know a lot of our listeners, myself included, have been looking for something for longer than we care to admit. How do you manifest yourself to find a job using that method?
I'm right in that situation myself because I am looking for, something better than what I had had. I had a negative situation occur in the job that I was previously in. And the thing that you have to do is that you have to start working on yourself. You have to be what I call painfully honest with yourself. You have to look for very subtle things that may keep you from that new position that you're consciously saying that you want. Things like maybe you have a little bit of self-doubt. And I'm not saying you particularly, I'm just speaking in general.
Right.
But maybe a person has self-doubt. Maybe they think of the new job and they think, wow, this would be the great job I have, and they get excited about it and they have positive feelings about it. But then buried somewhere in the subconscious, maybe from a grade school teacher or from a careless comment made by an adult in your life, that maybe you can't handle this type of thing. And you have to go and you have to root each of those little things out of your life because they can be blockades and they can stop you in your progress. And I've been doing a lot of that myself lately. Like I said, when I wrote Thought and Belief, I started going back and rereading it because I realized some of the things that I was talking about in there, I wasn't really practicing myself.
It's that's why we have you on here, Jamie. We're going to polish up everybody's cosmic
turd.
No, that's not what I was looking for, but cosmic blackboard I was looking for. Jamie Zell is our guest. Could you stay with us a few more minutes? Is that okay?
Sure. We're
talking to him. Get a cold drink. Do what you got to do. We're going to take a quick break right now. Before 10 o'clock, hopefully we'll squeeze Gary in, or right after 10 o'clock. Greg DeGuire is here as well. Shelly Masterman is on the phones. You want to talk to our guest, Jamie Zell. He is here, 262-694-1050. The mothership flies on, bad weather or not. AM 1050 is WLIP.